Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. We are open for business here. We're gonna do a live stream probably just for the first half of the show of the game and things. I've got a lot of things that I've got going on, but it seemed fitting that we ended up doing this because we've been counting down since the beginning of the season. And it's been 226 days and we're down to 17 minutes. So I'm going to actually get some stuff set up over here on my desk. So I'm going to leave the clock over here. I will switch cameras after I get set up. So hello everybody. I want to make sure I have my stream and everything over here at the other desk. So bear with me for a few minutes while I get this going. You're the only one? Really? Well, hopefully we get some more people in here.
Are you going out tonight? No. But you have your coat on and you're in the castle. And everyone's all dressed up.
Well, maybe it's laundry night. Something like that, probably.
And you're drinking Bud Light.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just listen quickly. Don't wait up. Bud Light Plaza.
You the bitchin'?
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a clue.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night.
Back in Chicago, the story in Green Bay, 35-year-old Aaron Rodgers, face of the franchise. He is the Packers. His head coach making his debut was only 4 years old at 39. It's become a touchy topic. How much will
We need to get our
Aaron
camera
Rodgers
control.
this new offense or audible? For the new coach, Tony, it's a tough spot inheriting a generational face of the franchise quarterback.
It really is. You got to come in as a new coach and implement your system, but you got to make sure you maximize the strengths of your starting quarterback. I had to do that with Peyton Manning. We came to a meeting of the minds, but then Aaron Rodgers, he's got to be on board with it. I was disappointed that Aaron took his displeasure public. I didn't think that was the right thing to do.
Mike, I have doubts about this offense. And really not Aaron Rodgers. I have no doubts about him, but this supporting cast. And in particular, the wide receiver position. They have young, inexperienced guys, and I think the big question, Chris, is who's going to be that number 2 receiver outside of Devontae Adams to make plays?
Yeah, I hear that. I have all the same concerns you guys have. It's still Aaron Rodgers. He's one of the greatest we've ever seen, and I am excited to see how they utilize his talents in this new offense. I think we're going to see some more play action, some more deep shots down the field, and you know I love watching Rodgers throw it deep.
We all do. I asked the Green Bay offensive coach.
Just a few hundred, my friend.
We don't know. We haven't seen it in a game, so they're as intrigued as we are. It'd be one of the most interesting things to watch. It's always intriguing and interesting and exciting watching number 12. Aaron Rodgers against the great Bears defense. It's coming up to kick off season 100.
At Verizon, we're building the most powerful 5G experience for America. That's why the NFL chose Verizon. Because they need the massive capacity of 5G with ultra wideband, so more streaming close to fans can experience 5G all at once. This is happening in 13 stadiums all across the country. Now, Verizon 5G can do this for the NFL. Imagine what it can do for you.
If you're looking for the best place to pick up a pizza, might we recommend a place with pizza in the name? Call Pizza Hut now to pick up a large 3-topping pizza for just $7.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Everybody clap your hands. Cha-cha now. Turn it out. Cha-cha whisper.
Oh, the game?
My guy.
Or the camera? That one is at the clock. I'll make sure. You can sit, you can sit anywhere over there. I can move the camera so it's just on me. So as long as you are past the brown blanket, you're okay.
So has the thing been on all day?
No, I didn't do that. I should have. But I forgot. I told you and forgot.
For everyone.
If you're looking for the best place to pick up a pizza, might we recommend the place with pizza in the name?
What?
Call Pizza Hut now to pick up a large 3-topping pizza for just $7.99.
It feels comfortable? Oh, well, yeah. Okay. No. It's not.
NBC's NFL Kickoff Special is brought to you by Verizon, America's most reliable network.
Megan did a social
Pizza
media.
Hut. You can't have football without the hype. By Microsoft
Okay.
Surface.
So,
And by
are you tweeting out?
official home improvement sponsor of the NFL.
There's going to be a lot of nostalgia this 100th NFL season, but this may be taking it a bit too far. Sims and Florio in the old school uniforms. Your PFT Live Christmas card that you hope doesn't show up in your mailbox. Well done, homage to the Packers and the Bears. Time to take a look at tonight's winners, brought to you by Lowe's. For the picks, Liam gets us going.
All right, before I give you my pick, I'm going to give you America's pick. This is from our Twitter account, SNF.
I am setting up, guys, so forgive me.
And America is on the Bears, but it's tight, 54%. My pick, I'm not going to say the Super Bowl shuffle like Rodney, but I'm taking the Bears. I'm going with the Bears too, Liam. They're the better team on the field. They're home. It's electric in here. Bears 24-20.
How about a late kick by Eddie Pinheiro? The Bears give her the double doinks and goes in. Bears win the game.
Trash can full of dirt, laugh out loud. Maui, please tell me, what was up with Dallas whoever about the keto diet telling me literally that it's going to kill me? It's bad for you. It's for bodybuilders and that's it. Huh? You say what?
Is it keto for bodybuilders?
He said for bodybuilders, it's only short-term gain and yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, okay, dude. Okay. Checking, make sure I got my mic level over there. Can you say something, Tracy?
Something, Tracy?
Okay.
They come up and kick off of the season.
All right. I think I've got it all set up here. Looks like we're 10 minutes and 45 seconds away from kickoff. Carson Wentz, the most over. Oh, well, hey, you know what? Here's the great thing. Here's the great thing, everybody, is we're going to find out if, in fact, Carson Wentz is the real deal, if Dak is the real deal, who is definitely the real deal. I can't wait here. I'm actually happy as can be. I wanted to go ahead and put on the clock over here so that way we can count down because this is special, man. You guys know I literally live football every single day. It's ingrained as part of my life. And football's got a lot of bad things with it, but I got to tell you, there's nothing like football. It's taught me a lot of things in my own personal life, and I can relate a lot of things that I do in life to being on the football field. So it's only fitting to count this down to the beginning of another season. How about them boys? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the clock and we're going to go ahead and make it count down to the Super Bowl. I think that would be fitting because we've counted down to the beginning. We should count down to the end. And I'm going to add Facebook. Add the Facebook to us. So we got Facebook added on here now as well. So I need to grab my other computer, or actually I'll go upstairs and get the other one. What's up? Looks like having the farts on the internet here. Perfect streaming, cool. Okay, I'm still getting set up for the game. This isn't my regular thing. Mark, you got some nasty trolls in here. Who's trolling tonight? You're very welcome, James. You know what, James? It's my honor to have you watching me. I got to be honest with you. I can't thank you guys enough for watching because I'd be sitting here just talking to myself. You are a troll at Mr. Speed. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I missed those comments because I'm over here setting up. And today's been a really busy day because I've been working on my day job and working on figuring out what I need to get ready to go. Your baby, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, Maui. I'm sorry. I don't like Aaron Rodgers, man. He's just bad. I just don't like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron frickin' Rodgers has beat the Dallas Cowboys just too many damn times. So I'm not a fan. But let me go up and get my other computer so I can get finished setting up. And when is that? Yeah, Legendary Gaming. Good question. When Dak Prescott's going to do that interview with me? Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one. I tell you what. Maybe if they win the Super Bowl, he'll acknowledge me. But be right back. Roaring 20s.
Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoya, along in a minute. I would say you look marvelous, but there's probably a little bit of an embellishment.
I just keep thinking, would John Madden wear this?
500 to 1. Now, we got a heck of a game coming up tonight. Green Bay rookie coach Aaron Rodgers, a lot of intrigue in Green Bay.
It's the first time we see Aaron Rodgers in Matt LaFleur's offense, so it's going to be interesting because this is really a run-first base offense, and yet you have Aaron Rodgers. And it's not going to be easy to run against the Chicago Bears defense. They were the best in football a season ago.
And they were 12-4 and got to the playoffs. The expectations in the Windy City are sky high.
Yeah, I don't think, though, that the defense can be any better than what they were a season ago. But Mitch Trubisky's second year in this offense, I can't wait to watch this young kid running back David Montgomery. And Cordero Patterson should add a little flair.
Joe Booth Central.
The red range will be the key tonight, right?
1,000%.
Meanwhile, Fashion Week in Chicago continues, so we go to the field and Michelle DeFoya. Michelle.
Okay.
What are they doing?
They're celebrating the Roaring 20s. So tonight, y'all, here's something that's really, really cool. That Pepsi is giving back. And for every touchdown that is made this NFL season until Thanksgiving, they will provide 100 meals for homeless. Is that correct? 100 meals.
Whoever's hungry.
Okay.
For the hungry.
For the hungry. Okay, and so and that's through with United Way, so it's a great thing that they're doing. And I may end up having to tweet every player in the NFL when they score a point. Score a touchdown.
Now, please stand, remove your hats, and honor America with the presentation of our nation's flag. Performing the national anthem is Jim Cornelison.
Shout out to anybody who's watching right now on Okay.
He's like on TV.
So this is actually behind. Oh, wow.
Why?
Yeah. Okay. We're down to 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Unfortunately, we are a little behind as far as getting up here on YouTube. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Thank you for joining us. And what I should have done and didn't. And the Rockets red glare. So like, can he hurry up and finish?
Oh, is he a football player?
I don't know.
He's got on a Super Bowl ring. Look how they're standing.
Yeah.
He's so tiny.
Okay. Guys, are you ready to get this thing started? Woo! All right, guys. Girls, everybody. It's time to get this party started. Welcome, everybody. We are about to get ready to kick off this game. Unfortunately, my clock, I guess it's delayed because of going from my house to your house. I have 2 minutes and 17 seconds left on here. I'm looking at the clock on the scoreboard here. It says 2:39. I'm going to actually switch cameras. This is like a fulfilling of a dream here. Working on doing all this stuff, getting my set together, being able to do all this stuff live. Shout out, I want you to super chat. I want to super chat you 50K. Zeke Elliott, okay, all right. Okay, you know what? You can do that now since you just got paid, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, super chat me 50K. You know what? Just let me hold a little something. That'll be good. But I'm going to switch cameras here, back over here to my set. And as we get ready for the Giants game, my clock says 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Forgive me, the man cave is a bit of a mess down here because, well, we're trying to go through all the equipment and get it ready for the trip here. Feed Joe Boo. Joe Boo's he's taking it easy right now because we're gonna release the beast come Sunday against the New York Giants. Less than 2 minutes. Oh yeah, it's less than that. Now let me get my cell phone over here and see what's all going on. Shout out to everybody who's in here. You have PayPal? Yes, I do have PayPal. Or Cash App. I have PayPal. Yeah, okay. Okay, Zeke. Gotcha. If you are Zeke, then you and I have actually met before. And I told you something. No, you wouldn't remember me because you met millions of people. Forget that.
Where is this going?
But I remember you telling me, because I said, I'm the biggest Dallas Cowboy fan around. And he said, yeah, if I he said, everybody says that. It's like, no, really, I am the biggest Cowboy fan around. At least I think I am. Yeah, we did shrimp and grits for whip. Oh my goodness. The clock is beeping.
Counting down?
Okay, it's actually flashing, so I might be a few seconds off. The clock actually, did you guys hear that beep beep? That was the clock. So welcome back, football. Wow, it was pretty close. It is delayed by a few seconds. So, okay, so it's not kicking off just yet. It's 8:20. Are you the dude with the crazy doll? Yes, I am. Yes, that would be Joe Boo. And Joe Boo's not crazy. I tell you, here's an interesting story. The first game that Joe Boo went to was 7 years ago tonight. 7 years ago tonight. We actually did a community build in Harlem with my homeboy, Charles Haley, okay? And it was great because we did a community center. We built a climbing wall. Me and Charles are actually climbing on the climbing wall. And we went to the New York stinking Giants game. And at this time, the Giants had been... What? You want to record it?
I want to close caption it so I can read it.
There's the remote right there. Oh, hang on.
No, you don't have to get it.
Okay. My wife does not want to be on camera. She's down here with us doing football. But here's the thing. The Giants used to own us. Check my emails, Mark. Okay. The Giants used to own us. In fact, when we opened AT&T, Eli Manning actually wrote on the walls because they kicked our butt. But an interesting thing happened because in 2012, that season opener was the last time the Giants won the Super Bowl. And we were basically the sacrificial lambs for the New York Giants because it was their Super Bowl party. And I took Joe Boo with me. And strange things happened. We beat them. And since that time, I believe we are 10-4 against the New York Giants. True story. True story. So, Zeke Elliott, dude. Let me tell a real story. Oh, you know, here we go. I'll do this one. Okay. Bam. How about that? Zeke Elliott. You have a person who says they're Zeke Elliott. Okay. So, that was at the NFLPA party. I ran into Zeke Elliott and said, Zeke, I'm the biggest Dallas Cowboy fan out there. And he said, yeah, everybody says that. And I said, no, seriously, I am. So, there you go. Wow. I'm in Canada. I'll smoke for y'all. Okay. We were talking about that doll in the locker room last year. Okay. Well, for a little background, Dak Prescott has a shirt called The Power of Four, which is from me, because this is the fourth season. And I believe, well, 1, it's his mother's birthday. 2, fourth round draft pick. 3, it's his number. 4, it's the fourth year. And the fourth year is always the big year for quarterbacks, for the most part. So, I'm a fan. Yeah, to say I'm a fan is an understatement. I will be in Dallas Saturday. We'll do a tour of the Star. We've got an autograph signing on Saturday at Lava Cantina with Michael Gallup, who actually has worked with United Way. Met him actually over Super Bowl. Zach Martin, Travis Frederick will be there. We'll be at a tailgate on Sunday with Ed Too Tall Jones and Randy White. Are you the real Zeke Elliott? Right. Yeah. Now, that would be funny if it were, but yeah. Icky Skins fans tonight. You know, Skins fans, they're welcome. You know, let them come on in. Let them talk a little bit. You know, they've got a rough game this weekend against the Eagles.
You know, all Zeke Elliott has to do is Skype you, right?
Yeah. True. Come to Modesto. Where's Modesto? You legit. Yeah, I'm legit, man. I'm here every Monday and Friday night, and I'm always everywhere with the Dallas Cowboys. Every autograph signing in Northern Virginia. Usually I go to training camp. I've been to in fact, I tell you what, I was at the draft in 2016 when Zeke was drafted. You never know. You're right, you never know. Oh, Max, yes. We are tailgating at the Redskins game with Cowboys experience. Right now, we got Lincoln Coleman coming in. We have a former Dallas Cowboy cheerleader that'll also be there. And we'll probably have about 300 of our best friends joining us as well. We're going to be cooking. I'm thinking about 120 pounds of chicken wings is what we got to buy. We're going to have pulled pork, so I'm thinking I got to do about 10 pork shoulders. We're going to be having black and blue burgers, and we're going to have a big-ass pot of chili, and hopefully a victory over the Redskins. And I'm not even watching the game. Wait, what did I miss? Damn. He just plowed over him. Damn. That wasn't nasty. Zeke, pay my house off, $92,000. Yeah. But Zeke, if you want to Skype in, we can have you Skype in. How about that? You want to Skype me? You have to roll out. I'll sub to the channel. Well, thank you, Zeke. I appreciate that. That would be funny if it was really Zeke Elliott. Marcus, yes, I know about that. Mark Holmes is legit. We need a step up and call in. Okay. You're going to start cussing in just a sec? Okay. Oh, I forgot. You're a Green Bay Packer fan, huh? I'll keep an eye. Okay. Mr. Speed, oh Lordy, Mr. Speed, we got an Eagle fan in here. Listen, we'll deal with you guys later on. Right now, we got to deal with the season opening game and get ready for the New York stinking Giants, those cockroaches. We'll get together soon. Okay, Zeke. Zeke, I tell you what, you can email me at Cowboys Mark94. Email me at that, and that way we can kind of talk, okay? I love watching when that bum Rodgers goes down. Yeah. Zeke Elliott, you love United Way? You hear that, Trey? My Zeke Elliott person said he loves United Way. Well, if you'd like to, do some work with United Way, we would love to do some with you. Huh? You say what? Definitely. Definitely. So I have ties to United Way? Yeah. My wife is the director of NFL United Way relationships. So I've worked with Tyron Smith. Michael Gallup was with us at the Super Bowl. Right now, the Pepsi is doing a whole 100 meals per touchdown for the NFL. So every touchdown that is made during this NFL season until Thanksgiving, they will give 100 meals. So when you think about how many touchdowns are done in 16 games, that's a lot of meals. And that's with United Way. And I can't say that part because that's inside information. But, oh, Mr. Speed. Oh, okay. You know what? Hold on. You can definitely get that can of Raid for the cockroaches. Tyron Smith. Yeah, Tyron Smith, we did a billboard campaign. Funny story on that was we went to training camp. I actually met him at an autograph signing, and I said, I'll see you next week at training camp. And he was like, what? And the next week we ended up doing a photo shoot with him at training camp. The thing that I messed up on was we were in where you have all the press people and all that set up, and we were going from one side to the other, and I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to walk down the middle of between the two fields. So I just walked right between there, and they're like, you weren't supposed to go there. It's like, oh, okay. But if you act like you're supposed to be there, it's cool. This is me, but I have a burner. I have a used burner account. Okay, does United Way have a kettle? No, they don't have a kettle. That's Salvation Army. Nice. Fraud Zeke. So, if you are Zeke, how you feeling about going into this game?
Ask Zeke how many times he jumped into the kettle.
Zeke, how many times did you jump in the kettle? And Zeke, why aren't you out there spending some of that money? But OGB, okay, I got paid. Where's Michael? Michael is out lifting weights. He's trying to make sure he looks good. When he goes to Dallas. Trying to get the extra pump up. I looked at him yesterday. I was like, "Damn, boy, you look kind of swole." Should have been intercepted. So Zeke did actually give $100,000 to Salvation Army today. Did you hear about that? He gave $100,000 to Salvation Army. Yeah, which is great. The one thing that I've been blessed with, my wife having an incredible job, is meeting a lot of NFL players, and I get a lot of flack because people will see some memorabilia from some other teams and stuff, but I've actually met some really really great players that do a lot in the community. For example, Calais Campbell, he is deadly on the field, but he's like a giant teddy bear. I've got the funniest picture of him because he is literally so tall. My sister, we were giving back at an elementary school painting a wall. My sister was on a 6-foot ladder standing on it painting. Calais Campbell was standing right beside her painting at the same level. It was hilarious. But there's a lot of great players out there that do a lot of good stuff in the community that you never hear about. And that's the great thing about the NFL is they have so much power and control. I can tell kids to stay in school, get an education, and it goes in one year out the other. But they see an NFL player, it's just like, whatever you say, I'm going to follow. Baker talks a lot. You are right. Oh, Baker Mansfield? Oh, yeah. I wonder if he's going to have that sophomore slump, which is typical for quarterbacks, and how that'll go with Odell Beckham Jr. Odell actually looks kind of tame right now compared to Antonio Brown. I don't think he really wants to play football anymore. It's like he's done so many things to make sure that he's in bad light. Here it is. He's showing practice in a hot air balloon. He does the, I forgot what you call it, but basically the oxygen tank or whatever, and he finds out that you're supposed to wear shoes, and he gets, his feet frostbite. You heard about that? Okay. My wife's in here too. Yeah, so he had frostbite on his feet and couldn't practice. So then after all of that, it was the whole thing of where the NFL is trying to, make football safer. So they're doing helmets that are deemed better for head trauma. And of course, he's got a helmet that's like 14 years old. And he's like, I only want to play with this one. And so he's had the whole drama, and the Raiders supported him, all that. So then when he didn't show up for a team meeting where they had a preseason game, they sent him a fine for $50,000. So he's on Instagram basically lambasting the team. And so the team is like, you know what? We're going to suspend you. And they can actually go through, even though his contract is guaranteed for $30 million, they can basically make this contract null and void. And I think that's what they're beginning to do. And it may be that you don't see Antonio Brown in a football uniform again. Yeah, right. Cryptotherapy. That's it.
At the start, it was Curly Lambeau, the Green Bay head coach from 1919 to 1949. Of course, it's
Hello from Indonesia. How are you doing, Layla Maria?
founder, owner, and head coach.
Oh my God, Beto. This is where you realize how smart Jerry Jones is. To come up with the Zeke Who t-shirt. You know how many shirts he's going to sell because of that. It makes you realize that, you know what? Maybe this stuff, this drama that we get is all by design. Because when you think about, picked off. Oh, close. You think about how it's the season opener. You got the Bears and Packers, the oldest rivalry in the NFL. Yet today, everybody's talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, no, that was on the ground. Yeah, that definitely one-hopped it. So, Aaron Rodgers, you one-hopped a pass? If that had been Dak Prescott pass, if that had been Dak Prescott, they'd been killing him.
The crowd is seeing it, and they want a challenge.
Nah, that hit the ground.
But maybe it's words from upstairs, you're not going to win.
Oh, Jerry's going to make a fortune off that shirt. And so, Antonio Brown is going to punch Mike Mead. Oh, yeah, he said he was. And basically, here's when you know it's bad. When you had Burkett. Burkett was the one who broke it up. Burkett had to hold it back. You're talking about the guy who, if you look up Cheap Shot, they got his picture on there. That's when you know it's bad. Oh, now we got Jason Garrett in the house? Okay. How you doing, Jason Garrett? So we had Zeke, we got Jason Garrett. Is Dak going to be next? Yeah, this is going to be a typical Bears-Packers game that's just going to be a defensive battle. It's going to be ugly, it looks like. Look at that. Rodgers is going to get killed tonight. Wow. Hey, James Barber. How you doing? James says hello, Tracy.
James.
AB doesn't want to play. I don't think he does. I think he just wants to keep that cash because it seems, he's fortunate that he was in the position that he is with his ability and things like that, but his attitude, you really don't feel like he wants to play. Most guys try and find a reason to play. It's like he's finding reasons why he can't. Keep your eye on the giant cockroach. It'll steal my wallet. You're right about that. It might just walk off with my wife, too. Oh, Maui, that's where you look at John Gruden. And I'll be the first one. I'm going to be the first one to admit this, that I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. Because I wanted to get rid of Jason Garrett. And we're not going to talk about getting rid of Jason Garrett during the season because he's our coach. I'm going to put my support behind him. But one of the people that I thought would end up being a good fit was John Gruden. For the simple fact, now, hold on. Let me explain why. The problem with John Gruden was he took a team that somebody else built and won a Super Bowl. But when that team started needing to be rebuilt, he screwed it up. He could not find talent. And I looked at it from the standpoint of the Dallas Cowboys. With Will McClay, we got tons of talent. You cannot argue. The fact that we have to keep making these big deals with our own players is because they're great players that we found. And I thought if John Gruden can just focus on the team on the field, that he would be a good fit. But now it's kind of like I'm not sure what to think of John Gruden. It's like he's stuck on stupid now and can't seem to make any right moves. When you look at giving up Khalil Mack, it's like, are you kidding me? And then bringing Antonio Brown after all this stuff. I mean, if you can't get along with the Steelers in a winning organization challenging for the playoffs every year, you're not going to get along with too many places. And to bring him in with the Raiders where you're rebuilding, you got to realize that AB is not a long-term solution. That's a short-term. That's a guy that you bring in if you think that you're ready to be a Super Bowl team. And the Raiders were far away from being there. They truly look like a train wreck now. So shout out to everybody who's watching on Facebook. The only problem with Facebook is it's hard for me to keep up with all of the chats and stuff on Facebook as well as YouTube. So David, Corey, Dante, Victor, thank you guys. Kevin Milton. Great job, people watching the clock and you blow the countdown. Okay, so, we started 30 seconds early. Okay. You really are just a straight up troll, Kevin. That's why I like you, man, because at least you're consistent. I see Jeremy. I see Green. Zella, Tim Green. Thank everybody for joining in. If you can, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Joe Boo Sports Report. That way you won't miss any of my videos or my live streams because I don't always do them on Facebook as well. Packers look overwhelmed. Here's the thing. You're going to see defenses, of course, playing better than offenses early. And especially now that teams don't put offensive players or starters out there anymore. I mean, think about it. Aaron Rodgers has not been in a game, at all in preseason. And when you think about practice, not a game, it's not live. The quarterback doesn't get touched. The players aren't getting tackled. So it's not the same as live speed. So it takes that first month of September. And here's the thing. Don't get too upset or too excited about what you see in the month of September. It really isn't until you get to October that you really start seeing what teams really, really are. So, I for one, this was my thing. Every year, Green Bay is always considered a top 10 team in the preseason, the rankings, every single year. And I keep saying how you have Green Bay ranked higher than the Dallas Cowboys when they just fired a coach. Aaron Rodgers has been regressing. He didn't have a lot of interceptions, but he threw the ball away a lot last year. And you look at that team, the team is basically starting all over. So explain to me how you look at the Green Bay Packers and say, yeah, that's a great team. They're better than the Dallas Cowboys, a team that won a playoff game, a team that was peaking at the end of the season, a team that's young, a team that's stacked. I just couldn't understand that. Kevin, who's your team, buddy? He says he's a Dallas Cowboy fan, but he's truly a Dak Prescott hater. Football is definitely back, and I am happy. Wentz didn't beat the Redskins. Imagine that. I didn't. You know, I got to look at that. Wentz's luck. Anytime it's Rodgers, you always have a chance. Well, that's true. Mark, just on what's up. Preach football, Pastor Mark Holmes. Okay. I don't know about Pastor Mark Holmes. Well, thank you, TGK TV, man. If you weren't so far away, man, I'd invite you over. Super Bowl 30. Yeah, I remember that. I remember every one of the Cowboys Super Bowls. Sadly, it's been too long. But it's coming, guys. It's coming sometime soon. Glassovania. No, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Dante, two things that will get us to the Super Bowl is if we can get more turnovers and are better in the red zone. If we can just be 7% better in those two areas, we will go to the Super Bowl. It's really that important. Now, does anybody else think that Pat Mahomes is going to regress this year besides me? Actually, Tamira, I do have some more in the fridge. You're right. If Green Bay can't get, well, I think Chicago's going to kill them anyway. I mean, I think you're just seeing the Bears just have more talent than what Green Bay has. Yeah, this is not exactly a great game to say the least. Jackson, I hope you are right on that one, that we make them eat all that trash they've been talking. Jacob Garrett, that's actually my prediction, was 11-5. Mahomes has been put on notice. Do you think Dak gets a deal done before Sunday? Well, here's the thing with the Cowboys. Think about where we were last week. We were talking about, the Cowboys are preparing to play without Zeke Elliott. We could be sitting out the whole season and everything else. And here it is now. Jerry Jones has got Zeke Who shirts that are already out there, I'm sure, being sold. So these things can happen real fast. And they said that the Cowboys started really, working hard late last night on getting this thing done. So they can get it done if they want to. And I think that they would actually like to. And I think you looked at the boost that the locker room got for Zeke being back, that everybody is excited as can be that he's here, that he's back, that they're at full strength. I think they'd get a boost from Dak Prescott getting it, because it's basically looking and saying, okay, the Cowboys believe in us. They're taking care of us, all of us. DeMarcus Lawrence, they're taking care of, Lyle Collins. You lock down Zeke, and then you get Dak. Volume? You need some more volume? Okay, let me turn it up a little more. Whew. Hopefully that's better. Okay. Is that better? Let me know. Thomas Chavez, been a while, man. I've noticed you've been back on. I guess you are football season only. So 3-0 Chicago Bear over the Green Bay Packers. But Eric, here's the thing. Defense is quicker to be picked up than offense. Offense, especially with them not playing in preseason, you're going to see them taking time before they really start getting into gear. This is one of the things I think has actually been good, having Dak actually playing in a couple of series with Michael Gallup. I know we didn't have Amari Cooper out there, but having him hitting and, actually playing some game action, I think is actually going to do them well. Now, as far as Zeke goes, here's an interesting thing about Zeke. If you go back through Zeke Elliott's first few games every year, Zeke Elliott is usually kind of struggling the first couple of games. He's usually under 4 yards a carry. And I expect that, of course, with him starting out by not playing in the preseason and being in training camp. So hopefully we're able to actually take up the slack with the offense with the wide receivers. We've got some games that should be winnable, but do not sleep and think that this is a gimme game against the Giants. These are division games, and division games are always close. Throw out the records, throw out everything that you believe about this team and that team and everything else, because any team in the division can beat you. Dak is a fourth quarter hero. We need to add that to the power of 4 as well. My TV and your live streams are always sync. It's really cool. Okay. It's funny because it's actually a little behind. I guess your TV is just a little behind then, too. What's up, Michael? How you doing? Well, Derek, you've got the exact numbers right. 65 yards per game in the first 2 weeks. In fact, it was funny because his rookie year, we had Alfred Morris on the team, and it was like that first game, I was like, maybe we just need to stick with Alfred Morris because Zeke don't look like he's really doing too much at first. Imagine saying that Dak sucks, but he beats your quarterback 4-1. That's a good point. How you doing, Sears? This to me is a totally different team. 12-4. Well, we go to Foxborough and Dak's new contract mark. How many years on the new contract? The thing the Cowboys have been doing is locking players up for a longer haul. When you think about 8 years for Zeke Elliott, basically he's locked up. You think about how long they locked up Tyron Smith. I think it'll be a 6-year deal. Well, Big John Ward, he's definitely lighter this year than he has been in past years. So we'll see if that makes a difference. Yeah, I definitely think they're going to do a 6-year deal for Dak. Being forward-looking, if what Stephen Jones says about Dak is, if they truly believe that he's going to be their franchise quarterback, it behooves you to make it a longer deal and to get it done sooner than later, because of course the pay is going to go up. Pat Mahomes, who everybody believes is the next Hall of Famer, he's going to be probably getting around $40 million a year. You've also got Phillip Rivers that's going to need to get a new contract. There's other guys out there from Mariota as well as Jameis Winston. And, I'm looking at Aaron Rodgers. Is anybody else seeing that Aaron Rodgers is missing guys really bad? Really bad. Maui, do you live in Maui? Todd Gurley has an arthritic knee. He pulled a fast one. You're right about that one. Did that seem like a dink and dunk pass right there by Aaron Rodgers? Is anybody else seeing the same thing, the same game I am? Let me pull up. I got to pull up these stats. 8 plays for minus 12 yards for Green Bay. Could you imagine if that was my quarterback? And sacked twice. Oh my goodness. That was all. Rodgers looks pathetic. What I think about Jalen Smith, he's a bad man. He is a bad man. Jalen Smith is an absolute positive beast. And this time last year, I did not think he was going to be able to recover from that drop foot. For him to come back the way he did is just amazing. And we are blessed to have him as well as Van Der Esch. You can look and say that we've got 2 of the best linebackers in football. So the Green Bay Packers, 12 plays. Is it 12 plays or 8 plays minus 12 yards? Well, my computer is slow tonight. He looks. I'm being honest. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is playing the way they say Dak does right now. His passes he's not going downfield. His passes are short. You saw the one that looked like an interception that was at the guy's foot. Chaz Jewell, thank you very much. You would think that the way they talk about Dak, that, you know, every other quarterback is perfect on every single play. But I got to be honest, Aaron Rodgers ain't doing too good. Now, again, it's just the first quarter. He hasn't had a preseason, but question mark. Pull up the stats here. Stats, here we go. They changed up the site. What's up, DC in the house? Hey, Williams, how are you doing, man? Thank you very much for that donation the other night. Sven, what are you doing up, man? It's 3 o'clock in the morning in Germany. Good Lord. Cody, I couldn't tell you if the Steelers are going to make it to the playoffs. You know, I think the Browns are overrated. You know, they're the team that, you know, everybody figures, oh, they got Odell Beckham and, you know, Jarvis Landry and everything else, that they're the all-star team. But they remind me of the 2013 Eagles. That was the dream team. You know, they got all these new players, all these free agents and stuff, and then they couldn't bust a grape. So Aaron Rodgers is 2 of 5 for 5 yards. Wow. Wow. That's not real good. I wonder if he's going to be coming out with saying another one of those speeches where, relax. Well, thank you, Patrick. I appreciate that. You like me more than the talking heads. I really appreciate that. What's my view on Tampa, Mark? Tampa as in Tampa Bay, the team, or Tampa as in Tampa? Tampa, the city, is beautiful with the water and stuff. And where was it we went south of Tampa when we were down there for, damn, what was the name of it? Oh, honey. Clearwater. Was it Clearwater? Yeah, Clearwater, just south of Tampa, is absolutely toxic. Oh, man. Who's better? Dak or Matt Trubisky? Both are garbage. I'm cruising. I know you're not talking about somebody garbage with Eli Manning. Come on, man. Get out of here with that stuff, man. But thank you for the super chat. Everything's great on this end. Just happy football's back. It would have been nicer if there was like a modern game on here. This is as bad as the Super Bowl right now. I mean, first quarter's almost over, and the Bears got a field goal, and that was only because Green Bay couldn't move the ball and basically gave them the ball on the 40-yard line. I'm surprised Aaron Rodgers has a 47 QBR, Maui. Thank you, Patrick, for the super chat. I appreciate that. I'm going to keep up God work, or you mean good work? Yeah, okay. You're not. Okay, so are you ready to start the new era then? Cruising 26. Denison's real nice. You're right. Guy paid $2 to trash Dak. You know what? I ain't mad at him. Pay Dak the money. All right. So, question for everybody. What do you think the chance is that was Zeke Elliott with a burner account? Anybody think that possibly was Zeke Elliott? He was on that same person was on my live stream the other night, Friday night I think it was, and he kept dropping 10s and 20s and stuff like that, like crazy. Could that actually be Zeke Elliott? Maybe, maybe not. The channel has no subscribers to it. Crazier things have happened in the world.
Pressure was put on, he got it away. Tramon Williams, the longtime veteran, now in his 13th season with the coverage. Here's Corinthian again.
Pass interference, defense number 38. Ball is placed in the spot of a foul.
I don't know why you were blocked.
That was kind of interesting. The contact.
Here's the thing. I have moderators in here that block people, okay? Sometimes they get a little over anxious or exuberance on it. So, you know, unless they're going personal attacks or really out there, they don't block people. But if you have a lot of negative stuff or if you're doing a lot of spamming, they will block you. So, I'm not sure who that was that said they were being blocked. But see, I've got trolls galore. Like this one dude. Good Lord. You know, he's been talking about how great the Atlanta Falcons are and stuff, and how Julio Jones is going to be paid big time and all that last year. And Julio Jones is not even going to be able to play this week because he's injured, and they still haven't gotten the contract. And they have absolutely positively no money. So, okay, Tom, what's your last name? Could have been Zeke. He said the holdout would be over on Tuesday, and it pretty much was. You know, Darrell T, you do have a point there. He did say that in the live stream Friday night. Super Bowl bound. Hope I make the Redskins. Well, Patrick, man, don't miss it, man. Brady lost his center. That ain't good. Especially with the Bruise brothers that we have. Oh, Jamie, you know, what's funny is, yeah, he is a check down guy. It's funny because they only talk about Dak Prescott, and I'm curious to see what they have tomorrow to say about both of these quarterbacks, because right now neither of them have done jack crap. And looking at Trubisky, you know, and again, it's still early to tell, but and guys can come on as the season goes on. But right now, neither of these guys have shown me anything. And Aaron Rodgers, he's been way off, and even on Deacon and Doug. Thank you very much, James Easley, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Laughing my ass off because it was Zeke. Yeah, well, if it was Zeke, he said he wanted to drop me $50K, so I hope he does drop that $50K, because if he dropped that $50K, this studio would be the bomb. Okay. We'd have all kinds of upgrades on this thing. That would be building my new studio outside is what that would be. And the office upstairs, right, honey? She ain't even listening. Brian. Is Brian in? Did I say Brian SoCal? I am so mad because Brian designed the racing lizards for me, and I put them on my Teespring site. I've got a whole bunch of different designs and stuff. He's got Cow Patio in there. We got the Power of 4. We got Jobu's Black Sheeps. You can get shirts, sweatshirts. I got different colors in there. So I got all kinds of really great stuff. And the racing lizards was the thing that I absolutely positively loved. But I got a notice from Teesprings that said that it was blocked by their algorithms because it was blocked by their bots, basically, because they said it was too close to the Cowboys. It's like, come on, man. There's no Dallas Star on there. It's lizards and Jobu.
Now go along with this, and you're all getting
Sunday show to talk about the cockroaches? Okay. Dan, you might be right on that one. That right now, it could be whoever has the ball last or lucks out and gets it. Yeah, you know, Kevin, it's funny because what they tried to do, basically trading Hayward and a third-round pick, you know, basically you got him as a free agent. You were offering absolutely positively nothing for Melvin Gordon. It's like, get out of here with that. Brian, what's up, man? I got the Cow Patty shirts on the site now. Stacy Chisholm, I hope he's not looking for a job after the season. I'm hoping that it'll end up in being in the Super Bowl. So that begs the question. If you could get a Super Bowl and had to keep Jason Garrett, would you? Or would you rather have a bad season and lose to Jason Garrett? Real question. I'd have put that as a poll on the channel. I have not gotten any word on him on that, and I can't remember because I was trying to get back in touch with him to check and see, but I could not find the. I could, you know, I'm old and forgetful. I can't find the link for it. Tamira, I am live on Vimeo right now. I've actually figured out how to do both. So right now we are actually live on Vimeo. We are on Jobu Sports Report. We are on Cowboy Jobu. We're on the Power of 4 simultaneously. I'm actually on 4 spots right now. And in fact, we've got Mitchell Scott. If you're watching, his question was, okay, NFL Game Pass. If you get that, the great thing about it is you can watch any game that you want, but it'll be 24 hours after the games have aired. So you can go back and see all of them. You can see the coaches' film. You can see the condensed games and things like that, but you can't see them live. So he actually sent me a message to ask about it. Trubisky's trash, and I got to tell you, Aaron Rodgers is not looking very good right now either. Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. I'm watching Facebook, YouTube, as well as the statistics and the game. I've got 2 eyes, and so I split them between each eye between 2 things. Oh, and of course I got my control over here for the camera. Bam. So, Packers offense, minus 12 yards in the quarter. Fewest yards in any quarter since 1994. Ouch. What's up, Adrian? How you doing in Cali, man? I know the weather's nice up there. Mark, is there a way you can see it live? The game? You can get NFL Game Pass with DirecTV. The Bears, is the Bears defense that good, or is it also that the Green Bay Packers offense is kind of bad too? Thoughts on the Clowney trade? You know, I think the hype on Clowney is a lot more than it's necessarily deserved. You're talking about a guy who had J.J. Watt on one side of the field. So that guy's getting a lot of attention. He's never had more than 9 sacks in a season. And he only has 29 in his career. So I'm not sure that he is the guy that, oh, here we go. It's going downfield now. Okay, there's Aaron Rodgers. I have to take back, I've got to eat my words because Aaron Rodgers looked better on that one. I'm not sure that Clowney is as good as advertised. Because like I said, you looked at the Texans that had a good defense and a lot of great players around them. And a lot of times what you find out is a player is a product of the team and the environment that they're on versus being that solo guy that really can take over a team. All of a sudden, the Packers have come to life. Uh-oh. Bears defense is top 3. The last 2 plays they haven't looked at. Well, we'll have to wait and see. You know, things can change in a heartbeat in the NFL. Well, Maui, your baby is doing better. He had a nice deep pass there. I think he must have heard that was the worst that they've looked since '94. All right, so the Packers have finally come to life. Game audio live on mine. Okay. Touchdown, Aaron Rodgers. The bad man is back. First touchdown. That's 100 meals thanks to Aaron Rodgers too. All right, 100 people just got fed thanks to Aaron Rodgers and crew, along with Pepsi and United Way. Woohoo! Okay, are going to get fed. And that was a jump ball. That could have been a pick. You're right about that. Last chance, you and I agree. I cannot stand Aaron Rodgers. Gallup 1,000 yard season, bank on it. I wouldn't mind seeing that. All right, 7-3. At least we've got a game now. And I said, listen, Joyce, I said I had to eat my words because all of a sudden he's come to life. Hey, I'm a man of my words. Hey, look, you know, I'm going to call it like I see it. That first quarter where they were minus 12 yards looked like straight garbage. Did he have a great pass? Yes, he did. First quarter, straight garbage. Made up for it. What's up with the freeloader, Mark? Who? Who are you talking about? Raiders about to tank because of AB. Oh man, you know what? We had people that were saying that oh man, we should go for AB. Oh man, we should go ahead and try and get Beckham. And I'm like, you don't want those kind of guys. Oh man. So Antonio Brown, this just popped up, unfollows Derek Carr and the Raiders on social media. Oh damn. It's getting like that now. Wow. So Antonio Brown has unfollowed the Raiders and Derek Carr now on social media.
He's about to get cut, so who cares?
Yeah, I think so. That's crazy. Aren't you glad that we don't have that kind of drama? See, that's what, as Michael...
Doesn't seem that bad.
Well, you remember when you got the autograph signed by Amari Cooper? And you were like, man, dude was just like...
I could care less about that.
Yeah, he was just like...
No.
Quiet.
No, thank God we don't have Kyle Murray, because that was awful.
Oh, yeah, he was not good at the autograph signing.
No, he's too quiet.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that the Raiders gave him a 10-year, $100 million contract. It's like, what were y'all thinking? But that's the Raiders for you. But yeah, you're right. That pass could have been intercepted. Rashid, how you doing, man? Silver anniversary 25 plus no chips for the golden anniversary. Huh? Watch football. Okay. Rashid, this is the 7-year anniversary of Joe Boo going to New York. And do you realize in that time that the Dallas Cowboys have been 10-4 against your New York stinking Giants? 10-4. That was after the last time you won a Super Bowl.
He looks up and he goes, oh my gosh, there's not a safety in the middle of the field. And that's all it is. At that point, you take that shot.
Well, thank you, Joyce. You don't wish the Cowboys well, but you wish me well. I appreciate that.
That's all that is.
Well, I think, Sven, I think what's going to happen is they're going to actually try and cut him and take the bonus back from him. And, you know, basically they have to just prove that he's got done conduct detrimental to the team. And you can definitely say he has. Blake Jarwin is a dark horse, yeah. He was a giant killer last time. Oh my God, Ghetto, you calling for his job? They'd be calling for his head if Dak had had a quarter like that. That was tight coverage on that one. Somebody compared Dak Prescott to Jamarcus Russell. Come on, man. Let's be real.
Williams, though, is sort of the ultimate backup plan. 36 years old, no matter where they play.
Can't wait for the Daniel Jones era to start. That might be sooner than later, because you think about that defense that we got against that giant offensive line. That could be ugly. Thoughts on the Seahawks? Well, they improved by getting Clowney. Russell Wilson is always dangerous. Pete Carroll is a great offensive mind. And I think the Rams are actually going to take a step back. So I think that they might have a chance to win their division. What are those clanky sounds? Oh, I think that's Roscoe eating dinner. He's got a metal bowl, and I think his dog tags are rubbing. Yeah, Rashid, man, I feel bad about that. But, you know, New York, Week 9. Michael Gallup would be my breakout player this year. Danica is hot. You're just jealous. Olivia Munn was better. I'm in no hurry. It warms my heart to see Eli stink. It's against us every time. Going forward, I will cease addressing him as Aaron Rodgers now. It's now Mr. Danica Patrick. Ouch. Well, they're still playing like it's... Well, most of them didn't play in preseason, so this is preseason. Carson, actually, people get stuck on the $90 million. What you're really looking at is the $50 million that's guaranteed, and he already had 13 that was going to be coming to him because of what was due in his contract. So, in the grand scheme of things, what you really added on to it was about $35 million. And so, what we're really looking at is about $12.5 million a year for 4 years. When you think about what some of the other players like Zach Martin and Tyron Smith and DeMarcus Lawrence and Dak Prescott should get paid, it's not much in comparison. And when you look at the percentage of the cap dollars versus, say, like Emmitt Smith's and some of the other contracts, percentage-wise, it's not that much percentage of the cap. Every time Eli gets a sack, you text your friend. Ouch, that's gold. What city do the Giants represent? Is in New York a state? Good point there. I texted often. Okay. Gallup will get shut down week. Don't count on that one because here's the thing. Here's the thing that I love about the Dallas offense right now, and what we at least saw in the limited preseason work that we had. is you're seeing that Dak is basically not getting a favored guy, that he is passing the ball all over the place. So you might hit Witten now, you might hit Gallup, you might hit, Austin over here, and when you get Zeke back there, you're going to mix in that run. You are not going to know where this stuff is coming from. Dante Skaggs, I would love for Crystal Shard to be L4G Custom Fabrication, man. I can't wait to see you, man. It'll be great to finally meet you. I love your metal shop. Is it Sunday yet? This game, this is ugly. This is not the way to start the season off. Worried about Dak and Zeke getting hurt? You always worry about guys getting hurt, but it's football. You worried about Barkley getting hurt? You worried about Eli getting hurt? Be very nervous. Okay. Which team has the best fan base? Well, we definitely have the biggest fan base. Yeah, I like that. Dak, Zeke, and Amari, the new triplets. Were you guys expecting a shootout game? Of course not. We're talking about the Bears. The Bears are never in a shootout. But you expected Aaron Rodgers. I know he's got one touchdown pass, but you expect him to look better than this. You've already shut your feelings down until we have a Super Bowl. That's sad. All right, so we got the Green Bay Packers on their own 4-yard line. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is definitely looking better. Dak is about to commit grand larceny, $32 million. Well, thank you very much for paying me $2 for that comment. I appreciate that, Cruising. Ooh, that's some heat right there. Dante, well, I look forward to seeing you. Yeah, Mal, you know what? You're right. They did this game because they're one of the two original or some of the original franchises. And by the look of this game, it's literally thrown it back 100 years. $36 million for Dak. Well, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. You know what I'm hoping with Dak is we just wake up and we hear Dak Prescott's got a contract. I hope we don't go through any of the ugliness that we've gone through in the last few. Manuel, I forgot about that. 11 a.m. in Lot 10. Okay, I need to remember that. I'm glad you came on here because I forgot all about that. Let me send myself a text.
Second and 5.
11 a.m., Lot 10. All right.
This is one that they don't block Roy Robertson Harris on purpose because they think they're going to run right by him here.
This is year for Dak, Zeke, and just left for C. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait, man. So, is that open for everybody in there? So, Starboy's going to be shooting his music video at 11 o'clock in Lot 10. Rashid, come on, man. You know better than that, Rashid. Oh, boy. All right, let's play nice now. I know we played the Giants this weekend, but let's, can't we all just get along?
And I think Aaron Rodgers is just settling into the game. I don't care what anybody says. You don't play in preseason. You haven't been hit yet. It's a different sort of football game out there. But you can see him now starting to get his vision going down the field.
Yeah.
Some of those movements in the pocket now look controlled.
Yeah, Aaron is looking well. He got. I'm amazed he got that one off. That was in some traffic right there. Fair for sure. Love the Eagles, but I got to be KC now for my boy Mahomes. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it showed in the first quarter. Aaron Rodgers now is starting to feel it. That goes down as like a 10-yard difference, either a 7-yard sack or a 3 or 4-yard gain.
New York Giants versus the Texas Cowboys. A state team. Okay. Dennis, that's what I've been saying, man. That's death by 1,000 cuts because, you know, you might stop one of them. You might stop two of them, but you can't stop all of those guys every week. Okay, let me see if I can find that, Jasper. Got Rodgers again. You know, I'm going to quote Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is one ugly motherfucker. This game is terrible. Five minutes left to this first half. God, this is ugly. You mean we waited 6 months for this? Both teams rusty. Yeah, it's really ugly.
Check my State Farm app. I have an app. Kip pay bills and truck claims. He doesn't have an app. Kevin, bring in my app.
Jasper, I'm trying to find you on here, but there's a lot of people that have been blocked. Oh my God, the Seattle Broncos Super Bowl. That was ugly. But I mean, that was like an onslaught. Legendary Gaming, the only problem is I won't be barbecuing in Texas because all my stuff is up here. So when I come there, it's kind of like I'm on somebody else's barbecue time. So I apologize for that. I wish I could.
15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got a person who said they got blocked. He's asking if I can unblock him, and I said you got to make sure you behave yourself. I'm not sure why you were blocked. So, I'm trying to get to the community setting. Alright, we got 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to the half of this ugly game. Mike, gotta be honest with you, I have to agree with you 100%. This game stinks. Don't know why this computer over here is so slow tonight.
So last year, 2-to-1 ratio touchdowns to interception over 3,000 yards, and 421 with his feet. And that's despite missing.
Okay, community settings.
Second and 1.
Alright, this will be the last time I unblock you, dude. I don't know what you're doing to piss off the moderators, but please watch what you say, okay? Because I gotta be honest, there's a lot of people on this list. There's a lot of people out there who don't like me, so it's not easy to find you in here.
When he took off last year, I thought he would tend to tuck the football away and not look down the field the way, say, Aaron Rodgers has. There's a screen pass there, but you've already seen tonight where Trubisky likes to stand in that pocket and not just always be thinking about what he's going to do with his legs running with the football.
Yeah, if you guys think that you're going to say something that might get blocked, I suggest that you don't say it, because ain't nobody got time to get you out of this.
Yeah, old Kyle's a bit of a free spirit there. He's pulling around, and first contact didn't go so well, and he kind of grabbed the shoulder pad. This is for the Chicago Bears. They need to get a little something going here. I really thought this offense might take.
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back with you.
We haven't really seen much from Tariq Cohen. They've got a couple of them out there to Allen Robinson. There hasn't been a
Didn't realize there's so many daggone trolls out there. Good Lord. You moderators have been busy.
Pretty interesting graphic just popped up, and Trubisky goes down. All season long in the 16 games, they were penalized 12 times last year for holding. Already 3 tonight and a half.
Well, for Mitch Trubisky, he just got introduced to the newest member of the Green Bay Packers, Darius Smith, and he had 8.5 sacks a year ago with Baltimore. And these two outside linebackers have been really good so far here in the first half. Darius Smith is a guy with sort of elite quickness. I think he's going to be much more the pass rush threat than will the guy on the other side, Preston Smith. And he has become sort of the unspoken leader of this defense as well. A real edge to him in that defensive locker room.
And Matthews no longer there, neither is Nick Perez, and those guys coming in free agency as Trubisky fires in traffic. Brought up at the 22-yard line by Cohen. It'll be third down and long. Darnell Savage, the rookie, makes the tackle.
You can see it already. We talked about those quiet feet, and watch it. This is much.
Good Lord.
Mike Trubisky this year, he's getting his feet set, a lot more on balance.
This is making my eyes hurt, y'all.
Stood sideways and took the horse. Not all rules apply to all quarterbacks.
From any angle. Third and 14. Trubisky, 8 of 13, 71 yards. Fires over the middle. Complete. Coverage is good, and that's Savage making his presence felt tonight. The rookie out of Maryland. Fourth down and 14.
Some of these names on here, boy.
A season ago, watch him. He's just going to sit and then break up hard. He is not worried about anybody running behind him. He was all over that leg. Great play.
I wonder how many of these are the same person.
Patrick O'Donnell. His fourth punt. .36-yard line. Patterson tried to upset Davis, but he made the catch. A couple of legendary coaches. Let's listen in.
I can't even find you, dude.
And a seal here and try to run this play in the alley.
We only had 18 players, and I, as head coach, took my life in my hands and take one of those 11 players out. They played both ways, 60 minutes, offense and defense, and they loved the game. That's what made the great game that it is today.
Yep. Dude, I don't see your name on here. I done gone through the whole list. Jasper Jr. Okay, so Jasper Jr., I don't see you on the list. And if that wasn't your YouTube name, you wasted a whole bunch of my time trying to go through there. Because it's literally, God, there must be 200 people on this list, at least. Alright, so shout out to Brazil. Who's hitting from Brazil? This is, I have to agree with you, this game is like really, really, really ugly. I mean, ugh. Jerry Jones will never fire Jason Garrett. You might be right about that one. I think we're just going to go through the first half of the season, and then the second half I think I'm going to fall the F out, because this is just ugly. It is literally unwatchable. You still over there working? Okay. Well, there's only been one touchdown in the whole game. So, it has not been a great game. He was trolling. Bears stink. I will say that the Packers stink as well.
So you can try out the network, see the savings, and decide for yourself. Switch to Sprint and get both an unlimited plan and one of the newest phones included for just $35 a month.
Joe, Marketing Sales Director. Hey, Tom, Director of Marketing Sales. There's only one way to win in the corporate world.
Personally, I wish there were more ways to win.
Like how FanDuel's free pick'em game gives you more ways to win this fantasy season.
Agreed. Just make your picks every week for a shot at 10 grand. It's so easy to play. Easier than laughing extra super hard at the boss's jokes.
There's more ways to win this season on FanDuel. Play FanDuel's free pick'em game for a shot at 10 grand.
Keep up your good work on keto. Well, thank you very much, Patrick. I appreciate that. Trying to, somebody was blocked on here and they asked me to unblock him. I can't find him. Vikings will win that division. They still got Kirk Cousins, don't they? That could be a possibility, but I don't think so. I don't think he's going to wait for Mahomes, because Mahomes can't get paid until at the end of this year. And you're then risking, if something were to happen catastrophic, then you got nothing. Just unblock everyone. Okay. Hispanic and African American quarterbacks just don't win many Super Bowls. Jim Plunkett, I believe, was Hispanic. I could be, and I think Tom Flores was his coach, was also Hispanic. You had Russell Wilson, who has been to 2 and won 1. You had, of course, Doug Williams, that won 1. So, your point being, you haven't had as many black quarterbacks or Hispanic quarterbacks as there have been white ones. B-Dizzle, I think they will get it done. For Mel Kelly, yeah, I've seen some of those listings. Like, yeah, I know why that person was blocked. Did Wentz get the glass glued up this off season? Damn, that's cold. That was prejudice as hell. Go ahead, man. That was a hit. Will Zeke win the rushing title? Well, with Melvin Gordon sitting out, with Todd Gurley having arthritis, you got Barkley, you got Zeke. If he stays healthy, it's possible. Marcus, actually, I can block people for making comments and going after others on my channel. Yes, I can. My thing is I got no problem with talking about teams and stuff, but when people come through and start doing personal attacks, then we're not going to have it on here. This is not a trash talking channel, and we have young kids that are on here, and so if somebody's got a lot of bad language that's coming here just to be a butt, I can block them. I can have them blocked. I have older people that are in here as well, that are older than me and stuff like that, that don't necessarily want to hear all of this cussing and things like that as well. We also have some nice ladies that are in here, and I know some of you all are in your basement and have never talked to a woman before, so understand you got to have some civility. Is that the right word? You know, you at least know how to talk proper. So there are plenty of places to go if that's what you're looking for doing. This just is not one. So saying that it's not, you know, liberal to be able to block people, well, I understand. This is my channel. This is my home. This is my personal space. And you can either get along and be part of it, or you can go elsewhere. But we're not going to put up with a bunch of stuff that's just not normal. Civil. There you go. Thank you. See, and you know, I was talking about things that I do well versus things that my wife does well. And speaking the King's English, she does a lot better than I do. You miss Warren Moon. Boy, you're going way back. Thank you, Boomer Sooner. It's a family-friendly channel. Nah, we can't block Rasheed. Rasheed's my buddy, man. He's like family. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, again, if you want just like cussing and screaming and all that, go to Philly 500. I'm sorry, not Philly 500. I mean EDP, or go to Copizzle, okay? Go to those channels if that's what you want to have. If you want to just go ahead and just cuss people out, do that. But that's not what it's going to be over here. If the Cowboys don't do it this year, do I see Peyton as a possible? Well, you know, that depends on how well the Saints do. You know, it's been a love-hate relationship with the Saints, because there's been a couple of times where they've kind of thought, maybe we got to let him go. He's had some seasons back-to-back that have not been really, really good. And so you could see if it ends up being the, you know, bad season, that maybe they say, maybe this is the time to start over. Mark, like the guy that would have Dak throw 10 interceptions and still doesn't get mad. Okay. Mark seems like a guy that would have Dak throw 10 interceptions and still doesn't get mad. Oh, I'd get mad about 10 interceptions. 9 I'd be okay with. 10, that's crossing the line.
Geico makes it easy to get help when I need it. With licensed agents available 24/7, it's not just easy. It's having Jerome Bettis send your flag football team easy. Go get us!
EDP does have a toilet mouth. Somebody sounds like AB Diva Time. Ooh. Haley 94 Ware. I like that name.
It's Geico Easy, with licensed agents available 24/7.
Oh yeah, Joshua, I saw that. Have you noticed that it seems like every video he does, he has my name in it, or I'm in the title? What's up with that?
without dancing, I just don't care. Get it better than just okay.
Okay.
With Spotify Premium included on America's
Yes, missing. No show for Khalil.
more for your thing. That's our
Well, I got to tell you, this was one ugly half of football, man. Mid-season wise. Don't listen to the haters, Mark. Oh, please. If I listen to the haters, man, I'd be deaf by now. Trying to get more subs. The gates open at FedEx at 4 hours before the game. I'm usually there in line about 2 hours early to make sure we're like the first ones to get a good spot.
Play calls being made, of course, by the head coach of the Bears, Matt Nagy. It was interesting. Nagy
Got top fan on Joe Boo's face bookmark. Got top fan on Joe Boo's face bookmark. Oh, Facebook mark. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Very, yeah. Good night. Very boring for sure. Here we go. We got 43 seconds left to the half. I don't think there's going to be a score unless it's a pick six.
Yeah, and the reason they keep those veteran defensive coordinators is essentially if you're the play caller as a head coach.
Chicago's offense sucking eggs. I like that.
I mean, I don't want to over-exaggerate that, but you better have somebody really strong on the other side of the ball. And so far,
Aaron Rodgers, 121 yards, 1 TD.
out there on this defense, they have looked tremendous thus far in this half.
And the Bears, let's see how bad the Bears have been. Trubisky, 8 of 14, 71 yards. Damn. That's not real good. Rex, yes. Zeke is giving 100,000 to Salvation Army, and he came in and said he's giving 50,000 to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Where's Rico's? Oh, Big John, man. Why you got to go there like that?
Boundary there, and if it goes out of bounds, who cares? But there was plenty of room there to make a play. He did that a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You know what? This is hurt. I'm like, I need some sleep. This will definitely put me there. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It is really putting me to sleep. Well, we're just got to do the first half here, and then I got to get back into my Cowboys news. And actually, I need to go through and get some of my equipment and stuff together. This game looks like Eagles versus Giants. This looks more like a Baltimore Raven game, man. This looks like a Raven Brown game from back in the day. You feel like that was the real Zeke? Yeah. It'd be nice, huh? It'd be nice to think that it was, but who knows? Why isn't Rasheed going to the game? Costs too much. Yeah, both sides look like crap. Maui. That's all I can say. It's just... This looks like teams that have not practiced and had preseason. And that's the thing that amazes me, that L4G, the boo birds are out. Right now, everybody is so afraid to play people in preseason. Back in my day, we had two-a-days. They had 4 and 6 preseason games. And they played in all of the games and things, and you got used to hitting. Now it's just like, oh, we're going to keep the guys in bubble wrap till the season gets here. But you look at how people come out and they're starting out slow, and I honestly believe you need to have that contact and stuff to really be able to make it through. You can't go from 0 to 60 on Sunday and not see these guys get hurt and pull hamstrings and things. The tackling and stuff is atrocious, and I think it's because they don't. Rasheed was actually in the hospital and was really, really sick for several months, Victor. And so he's literally just getting back on his feet. Yeah, Mr. Speed, right. You remember that. And it wasn't like you're only going to play a couple of plays. You played, at least into the third quarter, the third game. You played a half of football in the second game. But now it's just like, oh no, Aaron Rodgers didn't play a single play in preseason. Wow. That's amazing. They're actually going to demolish the old Redskin Stadium, the last place they won a Super Bowl, by 2022. Damn. Okay. Dude, you're beating around the bush. Tom Jasper Jr. Okay. Okay, that's it. It's halftime. Thank God. All right, Tom Jasper Jr. I'm going to try one more time. I'm trying to find this person one more time. And this game has turned back the clock. There you are. All right, Tom Jasper Jr. I don't know what you've done in the past, okay? And if Maui knows you, then I guess there's a beef between you two, okay? You are unblocked right now. Don't make me go back through there. Whatever you were doing before, you must have an idea why you were being blocked, okay? Don't do it anymore, please, because I'm not going through that list. That list is long. Okay, all right. Maui, Tom Jasper Jr. I don't know why he's emailing the heck out of me to ask why he has been blocked, and he says you know him. So I don't know what he was doing. If you can let me know, I'd appreciate it. All these trolls, yeah, these trolls seem to follow me. Eat Zeke, eat. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait. Flying out Saturday morning. We'll try to get rid of him on the low key. Who are we talking about trying to get rid of? Yeah, this game has been bad. I mean, really, really bad. I mean, this... I'm glad I had you guys to talk to, because this is just like, I'd be asleep right now. We don't need to make moves. Well, yeah. Josh Gordon going to the Eagles? Interesting. I mean, Melvin Gordon, excuse me. Well, they tried to trade for him, but they didn't offer much to them. Basically, San Diego's like, get out of here with that. Ziku, I like that. I'm going to have to get one of those. After week 2, trade Taco. Okay. Preseason game 1, yeah. Say hi to Michael Gallup from Kevin in North Carolina. All right. They want first round. Yeah. You already got one in order. Yeah. See, that's where Jerry's smart. Jerry gonna make up some of that money that he just paid Zeke. No, Antonio Brown to the Cowboys. No. Oh, we are definitely open for business for the tailgate, man. I can't wait. That is going to be so much fun. Rashid will be there. Clarence will be there. E2 Blue. Everybody who ordered their Zeke shirt today. See, look at that. See, Jerry Jones. We're going to pay Zeke, but we're going to make some money off of it, too. Yeah, you know, it's amazing, Deontay, that Stephen A. Smith, and as much as they hate the Cowboys, that now it's like a yearly thing that we go to Dallas to start the season. Yeah. How much playing time? Well, Taco still got that, is nursing that ankle, but you've got all your regular horses in the fray. You know, even if he were healthy, I don't know that he's going to get that many touches. I mean, it's going to be hard to get in and crack that lineup. You got a lot of beasts there. AB to the Patriots. No, I don't think the Patriots would take Antonio Brown. Not with that stuff. Even if AB was for free, I wouldn't take him. No, I wouldn't either. He's a team killer. We need bodies right now. Everybody's buying the shirt. Charles, it might be the camera angles, or it might just be the game is just bad. My Cowboys family's in for Big D tomorrow. Lucky you, man. You're getting there early. Antonio Brown would come to Dallas and complain about the start of something. You're right about that. Mitch stinks. You're right about that one, too. Eagles, Browns, and Patriots would be the only teams I could see getting Brown. Yeah. Well, this game is not going to be any memorable moments, I can tell you that. It's just been ugly. Am I worried about Amari Cooper? Well, he's been practicing all this week and supposedly without pain. So, you know, this foot injury was something he actually had his rookie year and still had over 1,000 yards and receptions. So another person got a Zeke Who shirt tonight. Yeah, Roger Staubach. I remember that Hail Mary. I'm that old that I saw it actually when it happened. Yeah, the Sunday game. I can't wait to be there. My Cowboys family. Jacob, you're right. It's been one disappointing game.
How much are those Zeke Who shirts?
I don't know, but I see a lot of people that bought it. Look, see, that's where Jerry Jones is a genius. Jerry Jones is making bank off of Zeke Who. You know, you heard Zeke say, you know, I thought about that too.
That's why he's not mad about it, because he got his money and Jerry Jones get his return.
All right, so I have a person, a Zeke Elliott here. We're trying to figure out if it's the real Zeke Elliott.
It's not.
I don't know. I don't know. He dropped about $100 before, and he asked.
I wish you would drop 100 on my page.
You know,
I don't watch him as much as you do, so that's probably why. What was it? But his energy company made a lot of money recently.
Who's?
Jerry Jones.
Oh yeah.
That's why I got the stock exchange, because his energy company made so much extra money.
$30 for the Zeke shirt plus shipping. Damn. Yeah, he's making bank on that because everybody buying that.
At the stadium.
Well, I see people are buying it online. It's already on the Cowboys shop. They don't waste no time. They don't play. I'm gonna take my dad to Dallas versus Green Bay. Are the higher seats better? Here's the thing, Pablo. If you get between the 30 and the 30, high seats aren't bad because you got the big ass screen in front of you, and it's almost like you're looking at high def you know, with the screen, and then you look down the field, it looks like that's low def.
Yeah, if you're at like the 50-yard line all the way to the top, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I have been like 2 rows from the very top of it. You know, you kind of go past the mountain goat, the billy goat that's up there, and you go up a little higher, and then you're kind of like up on top of the TV screen. But no, actually the seats aren't bad up in there. There's not. I've been in the end zone, I've been in the corners of the end zone, and I've been in the 50-yard line up high.
Think you have an idea of who a USAA member is? You might be.
Saints versus Cowboys, who dat? Yeah, that's going to be a fun one.
These people is a USAA member. Some served a short time, some enlisted decades ago.
13 of 20, Aaron Rodgers, 137 yards, sacked 3 times. Okay.
Have ever served, you could be eligible for USAA's award-winning financial services. Start your membership.
AB is no, he's not Stacy. Stacy, what team do you root for, Stacy? All the money from Zeke will go to Salvation Army. Okay. Oh, Pittsburgh, they are, because they're like, yeah, he's probably gonna get cut, but we still keeping those draft picks.
You must be Stevens' phone.
I don't know what cornerbacks are going to be able to stop those in the NFC East. I don't see anybody being able to. Dallas, true. But how many teams do have a quality backup quarterback? There's not, you know, if you're a quality quarterback backup, you're a starter. And that's the truth. I bet that Zeke shirt makes more than Zeke's contract. I bet you're right about that. Who's throwing them balls? Stacy, we are the Eagles. Cowgirls, 10 Jim. Green Bay, 7 yards rushing so far. Yeah, it hasn't exactly been a great... The Giants have a good backup. Well, he was good in preseason. Eagles signed a good backup, Josh McCown. Yeah, okay. This will be the last time we play Eli as a quarterback. That may be true. Jerry's just brilliant. Josh McCloud. Oh, man. My prediction for Sunday? Pain! 24-10. Oh, my God. L4 Custom Fabrication. I said that. Dude has no cast whatsoever, man. He looks like he's got Sam Bradford legs. He's got Green Bay legs. Damn. Rashid, no. You got that backwards. Mike White was the GOAT backup. Okay. The last time I went to New Orleans for a New Orleans-Dallas game, it was ugly. It was really ugly. Oh, it was ugly. Oh, the food was good, though. How many yards is Zeke going to get? I'll say 65. Mark, go and replace Trubisky. Okay, he's not quite that bad. I don't know how good a quarterback the backup for Green Bay is, but I can tell you he's better than ours. Okay. Well, he never gets on the field. So Willie A., he just ordered a shirt. Yeah, this game is really, it's one great throw. That's it. Well, it is 10 o'clock, guys. If we're getting into third quarter, And this thing is just ugly, and it's meaningless to us at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here. Oh, Lordy. And check in on our Cowboys. So let me switch locations here. Boom. Ooh. All right, so just like that, we're back at our main desk. Oh, this feels so much better. Ooh, the chair got to be a little too soft. It's kind of strange looking down and seeing 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So I guess that means the season is truly on right now. I'm going to have to figure out and count down to the Super Bowl. So I got to figure that one out and input that on there, of course. But I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I know this isn't my regular night, but I wanted to at least start out from the beginning of the season and everything in here and get us at least warmed up. Although that wasn't much of a warm up. That was just that was just ugly for I mean, that was just really, really ugly for a game. But Saturday we'll be headed to Dallas, and we're going to bring you all kinds of content and stuff from some of the sights and sounds. We're going to be seeing some of you great fans and things there, and hopefully we're coming back with a victory for our Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, like I said, this game is a snooze fest. It is just ugly. Basically, it amounts to one deep pass by Aaron Rodgers is really the difference in the game. Other than that, we have not seen much anything. But, you know, it's the first week of the season. You're not going to necessarily see a whole lot because it's just the first week of the season. So with that being said, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching, commenting, subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Follow us this weekend. We're going to have hopefully a lot of great content. See some great Dallas Cowboys players. We'll be at Lava Cantina on Saturday, 2 to 4. Michael Gallup, Zach Martin, and Travis Frederick will be there. And then we'll be at Tall Jones and Randy White's tailgate party. And that's it, guys. So as always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. But it's time to turn off the lights because this party is over. Oops. Okay. Didn't quite do that right, did I? Let's try that again.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.